I have to ask, well, first off, I'm going to point out two things. Both Mary, Michael, and Kaley were born after the show had opened on Broadway, which is crazy, just to kind of prove how long this show's been running on Broadway and to much success. Kaley, I was doing some research, and it's my understanding that you were on break from college when you got the call to come to the Broadway company and be the Christine alternate. And your only other major theater credit at that point was Annie Oakley and Annie Get Your Gun in your high school. Is that right?
I mean, basically, yeah. And before, a few months before I got this, I was Olive in spelling bee at my college. But really, I did a lot of concerto competitions as a senior in high school and sang with a lot of orchestras, but very little theater.
What was it like when you got the call? I mean, talk to me about your journey of getting to Phantom on Broadway. Because this is for folks, who may not be familiar with this process of getting to Broadway. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Very few people can actually say, I've been in a Broadway show.
Yeah.
What was that like for you, getting that phone call, and how did you get here?
Honestly, the stars kind of aligned. There was no real rhyme or reason that it happened, and it was actually a couple ladies who called Tara Rubin on sort of a whim.
Casting director?
Yes. And she agreed to meet with me and to have me come down to visit New York. And in the meantime, they said that I could come to the open call. And being so far away, because I was in Ohio at the time, I decided that I would wait for the one-on-one and then audition then. So two birds, one stone. And a few days later, I got an email that said they just wanted to come. They wanted me to just come and see me, and they would see me in 48 hours. So I memorized "Think of Me" on the car ride here.
Oh, wow.
And they ended up liking me, and then it was callbacks until they offered me the part.
Was it just an out-of-body experience when you found out?
Oh, yes.
So you went from college to having to move to New York and that whole experience, right?
Yeah. I was. I had even gotten a jump on homework and stuff. I was writing essays, that I knew that was going to be due.
Wow.
And so now I guess I'm not going to use those, but they're there.
You're doing something a little better.